Geography. No, I mean, according to the present dispensation, history began in 2014. So, are we struggling to restore history in India, business and biographies?
2014. Well, that was a landmark year with Modi's election. And he still... Yeah. Lakshmi, why don't you?
I will actually. I'd like to also answer to the previous question, if I may, Gurcharan. I think we have to recognize that there are no easy report cards for history. So whether the British did something for their own benefit or whether they benefited India, these are not black and white questions. Like any complex social phenomena, of course, a degree of exploitation lay at the heart of the British Raj. It does not mean that it did not generate opportunities for other members to be able to do business. So that's one. But I think the question that you ask is more fundamental, which is about how do we grapple with the idea of history? If I understood you right, and I wanted to say this even without this question, because I've been listening to a lot in the morning. A lot of it I've been finding fascinating. I'm a professional practitioner of history, and therefore I go by certain protocols in doing history. I have archives that I have to look at. I have to read archives in a certain manner. I need certain methodologies. So for me, history is not something which is very easily written. History is not something which is science that I can definitely verify it. There is a narrative, there is an interpretation, there are biases, there are methodologies. And I completely take the point that I think it's very important for us now to recognize how vital it is to go back to doing fairly rigorous history, whether it is business, whether it's agriculture, and exactly. And I think it's extremely important. I'm glad you raised this question because I do want to reclaim a certain rigor and protocol for this subject, which is not to be looked at as anyone does any history, because it doesn't work like that. History in Europe took 300 years to evolve as a discipline. So has it in India. So I think it's very important for us to have this kind of dialogue that we are having today, where we can discuss business history, both at a popular level, very important, and at an academic level.
Okay, I'm afraid time's up. And thank you all for your patience. Thank you, Lakshmi.
Thank you. Done? Thank you. Thanks, Gurcharan. See you. I'll keep in touch about the story.